Currently with me is a test bike from Entro. This is a Colnago V4. So I think they recently came in quite a few numbers of V4, and they are providing test bike for us to try out the bike. Since there's bike for me to test, why not I give it a go? So I borrow one from Entro. So this morning there's no ride. Now I'm finding a quiet area in Ang Mo Kio, and see next to me is Auto Point. So this road is pretty quiet, so it's good for me to test the bike and how it's stacked against my V5RS. Okay, so far I've warmed up. The ride has been quite good until I compare against my V5, because it'll be a bit unfair if I just say something just by a single ride without comparing anything. So this bike, I think it's cost only 7,700, around 8K. Not that expensive in the bike world. Let's see how it goes. So this bike comes with a Ultigra. Okay, not the top end, so don't expect the weight to be weight weenie. Anyway, I know that the bike without pedal is about 78. See how this driver like to horn us. Okay, so the road is still a bit busy. Okay, anyway, no scared. Getting used to all these horns. Okay, so far the bike feels solid. Everything is good, smooth. The wheels is Vision 45, SC45. Okay, the lights have turned green. Turn left here, making loops. Later on, I'll be doing more rounds and check out the power and the ride feel overall after I do my laps. So for a start, you all take a look at the bike. I think it's the same mold as what you're going to get for a V4RS. I think for Colnago, their style is using the V4 mold, V4RS mold, and make it to a V4 with a different carbon layout. I don't know what kind of carbon is there. You all can check the website. Okay, so far I'm getting used to the bike. So far so good. Ride feel is pretty solid. Responsive, no problem. I think I feel a bit of the weight compared to my V5RS. Hey, what are you going to think? V5 cost me 18K, this is only around 8K. So 10K difference. Are you going to get a 10K difference? I doubt so, because nowadays the bike industry is very competitive. Everyone want to come up with their best bike at a very reasonable bike price point. Sometimes you buy top end bike is just for the glamour. Maybe you won't get the performance as much, but never mind, let the number do the talking. I try to be as consistent as possible during my lap. Okay, shortly I will start the test and record my reading, because just now I just updated my Garmin. Okay, I think more or less my warm-up is done. The bike computer is properly set up. Let's see how the data goes. I started the test. Let's see how it goes. Now I'm on this V4. I'll be doing 3 laps to be fair. Constant speed. Maybe the last round I push as hard as possible. Okay, let's pause the video. Okay, I finished 3 laps. there's some traffic here and there, may not be as accurate as possible. So I was pushing in a normal pace, a bit hard, no sprinting or what, just some stand-up pedal here and there to feel the bike. So far the bike is responsive. As what I said earlier, it's comfortable. Okay, the acceleration quite good, and not sure about the climbing. I got a small slope near my home. I can do some climbing. Probably I'll give my feel on the climbing. Okay, a bit warmed down now. Going to get my V5RS out, swap the power meter. Okay. Okay, the cornering, yeah, forget to mention cornering. Okay, I find it's quite good, the cornering. No issue with cornering or whatsoever. Okay, then let's pause the video a while. Okay, now you can see I'm back on my V5RS. Okay. Okay, how swap the bike, how I feel. I feel that the V5RS is a bit easier to accelerate. Probably the huge part may come from the wheels. This is the MV wheel, says 4.5. Oh, I feel my V5RS is much easier to accelerate and also have a lighter feel. So my purchase is 18K. It's worth it, but you ask me whether it's a 10K difference. I feel sometime in life you have pay a lot more just for that little difference, but kind of worth it. But anyway, that's my initial conclusion. Let's the number do the reading. Okay, I reached the start line. Pause the video first. Okay, once again I am my V5RS. This is the first lap. I just started. Oh, the V5 feel so much easier to accelerate. I don't know how the speed will look compared my. Will it be a bit faster? I've finished 3 loops. Okay, based on my gut feel, I think the V5RS wins hands down. Not because it's a 18K bike, I think it's the setup also. Mainly the wheels. I think wheels make a lot of difference. As for group set, Dura Ace and Altigra, personally I don't feel that much different. Probably you put a V4 with the MV wheel, you'll feel better acceleration as well. But anyway, this is a full bike for V4. For V5, you get to pick and choose. I think at the end of the day, I like my V5, but if you got budget constraint, V4 is also a very good bike. I think it's only fair the V4 should compete with other brands with similar setup and price point. So for now, sad to say, V5RS wins hands down, but later I'll go back, download the data, and we make a comparison. Okay, shall pause the video, heading back.
Okay, I put up a table for ease of comparison between the V4 and the V5RS. As you can see, the time taken for the V5 is significantly faster. despite the distance a bit longer, and the average speed and the maximum speed is also higher, 1.8 and 7.3 kilometer between this average and maximum. And the power, in fact, V5RS allow me to push a bit more power. Anyway, I think both bikes serve different markets. V4 is more on a general market with a more cheaper price point, while V5RS is more competitive and costs a hell lot more to get the performance. I think all these depend on individual riding style and the riding groups that you join. For me, both serve different purpose, so it's up to you all to judge between which one is more affordable to you guys. Anyway, this is my humble opinion. I may be wrong. Y'all feel free to check out Entro for the test bike. It's best that you test with your own feel rather than mine. Anyway, this is just a brief guideline for you guys to choose between both. Okay, once again, thanks for watching.